Are you one of the thousands who are fighting the battle of the bulge, as it is called? Weight linked issues are big problems all over the world, and people are fighting tooth and nail to get the right weight and the right figure. And thousands of clinics are offering so many different treatment options, so many magic remedies that people are confused what to do. Hi, I'm Dr. Mayank Shah from Freedom Clinics, where we specialize in managing any health condition, whether it is acute or chronic, by natural therapies based on nature's own principles. Now, let us understand what does natural therapy principle has to say about weight management. The first thing that everyone must remember are the essentials for good health. The essentials are of four types. First, you must do what we call as the element energy stretches. Yes, friends. Second is about pranic energy enhancement. Third, you must consume constitutional nutrition, the nutrition that suits your body type, your genetic type, and your makeup, how you are made up of, and where you are located. And lastly, your lifestyle must be supportive for healthy living. These are the four fundamentals of natural health. And these will also play a role when you try to evaluate how to bring that extra weight under control. Now, let us get one thing straight. Don't look at weight as a number. Look at weight as something which has to be optimized. Because there are different builds, there are different types of people. Some are thin build, some are medium build, some are heavy build. So a heavy build person cannot become a thin build person. Don't try that. And if you try that, you are in trouble. You will be facing a lot of health issues if you go below your optimum weight. The next important part is about how to look at weight gain and what are the causes. So, naturopathy looks at induced weight gain. That means the weight which has gone up due to some errors on your part. It looks at this category under four headings. First is stress. Yes, friends, stress is playing a major role. Nowadays, modern science terms it as the cortisol effect. And this makes fat deposit at all kinds of random places in your body. The second factor is food toxins. Yes, with the advent of packaged foods, the so-called fancy foods, and genetically modified foods, the human body is facing the brunt. Our body cannot stay aligned, cannot be optimally healthy if you are filling it up with food toxins. Mind you, I'm not using the word junk food. I'm using the word food toxins to cover a larger spectrum. Junk food is a part of it. The third category are what we call as the phases of life that contribute to weight gain. Most commonly, pregnancy, menopause, age, and other factors also cause variations in your weight. So you must look at that factor as well. And the last factor is your illnesses. Some categories of illnesses will make you put on weight because they would disturb the homeostasis, the inner balance. So we have understood what is a genetic constitution category of weight and what is the induced category of weight. Now, what are the main types of obesities or extra weight that you tend to put on? I would divide that under three types: type A, type B, type C. The type A is where your metabolism becomes slow. You can know very well from various signs and symptoms that your metabolism has slowed down. So, howsoever you try to control your weight, control your food intake, control your calories, your metabolism itself is sluggish and it cannot burn the fat. The type B is what we call as the inflammatory type. Now, this type is where your hormones are imbalanced. And then we have type C, where essentially your gut is at the core of the issue. These are the three types that clinically are observed in day-to-day practice. So if you know which type you fit in, then your treatment can be targeted very, very accurately. Please remember, weight management is not only the responsibility of a dietitian. A medically qualified doctor is sometimes better equipped to handle obesity and more if that treatment is based on naturopathic principles. Now, coming to the treatment part, how should one manage weight issues? We have the background. You have understood your genetic type, your constitution, the induced type, and its impacts. Put that down on a piece of paper. Where are the faults? Where are you off track? And then you put this chart, the treatment management chart, in front of you. These are the four aspects that you must keep in mind. The first therapy is lifestyle correction. It begins there. Correct your lifestyle, correct the food patterns, whether you are eating late at night and then directly sleeping, or your timings are erratic, or your nutritional balance is not correct, etc., etc. And also look at the stress that you are facing in your day-to-day life. What can be avoided? What can be simplified? This is very, very important. Lifestyle management is the first step if you want to manage your weight and bring it to the optimum level. The second component comes is your nutrition. I call it the healing nutritional therapy. Now, what does this involve? Healing nutrition is not about a fancy diet plan or some supplements. It is a very, very scientifically designed process where you have to look at these four components. One, you must have a diet day where you are focusing on boosting your liver function. This is important for anyone and everyone because your liver is the laboratory where lots of chemical processes are happening, lot of hormonal balances are happening. So it is very important that you manage your liver health. It is very important. And most of us do not take care of our liver. In fact, in modern times, we find that every second or third person is showing signs of a fatty liver, and that is not good at all. So your healing diet must have this component, that is the liver boost, improve the health of your liver. The second component of this healing diet is what is known as a detox. Have a detox day. See that you tend to eliminate all the toxins that may have accumulated. You can have a detox day once a week or twice a week as per your convenience. The third component of the healing diets is what I call as the element balance. The term element is referring to a traditional concept where the body is made up of some vital elements and your constitution thrives on those elements. So when you know that your body is deficient or excess in some elements, you have to balance it with the appropriate diet plan. And after this comes what is known as the regular diet, where you can have 1 or 2 meals in a day where you enjoy your local meals, your traditional meals, your seasonal meals. This is the summary of how the healing diets should be used to manage your weight. Now, apart from the main treatments, you have to remember these very, very common complementary therapies that are part of a management program and which can be applied by anyone and everyone. The first component is known as intermittent fasting. Though it is a very fancy term nowadays, it's a fashion to do intermittent fasting, but it is much more than just abstaining from food for 12 to 16 hours. Intermittent fasting is about finding your biorhythm. It is about finding at what time of the day your body metabolizes the food and at what time it needs rest. And it is this particular knowledge that would determine when you eat and when you do not eat. Intermittent fasting is not limited to 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. fasting. That is a very, very generalized concept. So look at intermittent fasting as a very important part of your weight management program. Because if you know when your metabolism is active and when it is not, it is going to help a lot. The second complementary therapy is what we call as the decoction therapy. You must find out a decoction, a homemade remedy, a combination of spices, of kitchen remedy that suit you. And you must have those drinks 2-3 times in a day. Of course, we help design these decoction drinks for our patients and the results are marvelous. One such decoction drink that has helped patients with a lot of phlegm in their body, a lot of stickiness in their body is a decoction made with ginger, ajwain, lime, and curry leaf powder. Yes, friend, that is a combination that has helped a lot. Of course, there are many other combinations as well. And the third component of this complementary therapy category is what I call it as lymphatic drainage. Yes, this has been ignored. Lymphatic drainage is not the same as just getting a lymphatic massage. Lymphatic drainage is all about improving your circulation, improving the energetics of your whole body, and reflex points, reflex channels, and applying essential oils on those channels to move that stubborn cellulite is a very important aspect of managing your weight and bringing to its optimum level. And now comes the medical management part. How should one manage the excess weight? Nowadays, there is lot of discussion about the magic pills that lower your weight by interfering with your natural metabolism. These chemically induced weight loss is not looked at very well from the naturopathic viewpoint, because whatever is not natural, whatever is artificially induced, can have lot of negative repercussions in the future. This has been observed with many other similar artificial or surgically induced therapies. And naturopathic approach, the natural approach at Freedom Clinics, has given us the satisfaction of ensuring that the patients lead a very healthy and a very energetic life free of side effects. We look at 4 aspects when it comes to medical management. One is acupuncture therapy. It is a very useful therapy for balancing your weight. Second, there is a whole spectrum of natural medicines that help you correct what has gone wrong. Third is what I call as the water therapy, where you use water as medicine. There are so many popular systems of water therapy. You can select any one of them. And last is what is the naturopathic therapeutic approaches that tend to revitalize your brain functions, your hormonal functions, your circulatory functions, detoxification processes, etc., etc. So when there is a holistic combination of all these approaches, you can be assured of a healthy weight loss program, achieving a healthy and optimal weight, and being free of looking at the weighing scale every day, every morning, every night, and being stressed about the numbers that are seen on the scale. Please remember that that extra fat, that extra weight is thriving in your gut, or it is thriving because of your endocrine malfunction, or it is thriving because of a poor metabolism. Usually you will find one of these as the major culprit. And if you target it well, I'm sure you can defeat this enemy that is threatening your health and your confidence and your well-being. Weight management at Freedom Clinics is a well-disciplined approach, which is almost a 1-year program, and you achieve the desired results in 1 year. Any shortcut is not encouraged, because shortcuts usually are accompanied by their own side effects, and then the results don't last long. Weight management is your discipline, your mindset, and your intention to be naturally healthy and fit. Friends, don't look at obesity as your enemy. Look at it as a symptom which is guiding you towards a change, towards aligning to your constitution and to nature itself. Be healthy, be fit. Thank you.
If you find this video useful, please share, please subscribe, please like our channel so that others can also benefit from this information.
You can check out all the other videos that have already been posted. Thank you.